Alright my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of FM21 and our Project Black Sea series. Last episode, my friends, is linked above for you. Alright, and now that was kind of like the title deciding episode. Sort of semi-giving stuff away there, but today we're going to crack on with Cup football. It's Cup final day, ladies and gentlemen. The second year in a row that we are going to be taking part in the Kupa Bulgaria Cup final. Same opposition as last time. Let's hope it's a same result. A little bit of stuff to get caught up on, and then we will be doing the season review. Season 6 has been a relatively quick one this year, but I just feel like our dominance in the league was so good that there was no need to kind of like drag this season out, because the all important thing now is European football, and we're going to be competing again next year. So let's get this season done and dusted and ready for the next one. So, last episode, ladies and gentlemen, we did a 3-game special. We obviously had the semi-final against Barrow, a 1-0 and a 2-1, 3-1 on aggregate. We ended up going through to the final. We did lose 1-0 to Litex, and you'll see we followed it up with they weren't brilliant, basically, just weren't brilliant games. Levski 2-2, let me just click on it. Levski 2-2, we took the lead twice in this game, and Krayev, who really isn't that good a looking a player, I'm going to be honest with you, managed to seal the deal. I've just looked at the camera, it's so washed out when the light's on in here, I don't know why, but it just is. Apologies for that if it looks a bit orange, but yeah, It was unlucky for us, really unlucky for us to not come away with all 3 points. Then we came up against Lokomotiv Sofia and a 1-0 win in this one. Zhivkov, the man with the goal, he hasn't scored many. He is still struggling, it does have to be said, but him and Gagliardi were pretty good in this game and managed to seal the deal. We can't break the record points haul, unfortunately, because of that draw against Levski, but we are going to obviously play Botev last game of the season. I'll play that off cam because I want to do the season ending sort of review in today's episode alongside this cup final. Just a quick look at the cup final and our road to the final, ladies and gents. It's not actually been that plain sailing, I don't think. Spartak, the 3-2 in extra time, when really never should have gone there because of the level that they're at. September Sofia, a 3-1, pretty decent. A 3-0 against Ludogorets was probably the performance of the run to the final, and then the Barrow legs that we see last time around. So yeah, it's actually been a lot harder than it looks, in all fairness. I am just going to throw that out there. I do think it's been a lot harder. But anyway, my friends, let's just jump on in and get to this cup final. I've not even picked the team. We'll do a quick pick, see who they pick. I'm actually going to be playing Iradi next to Malanov. I just think they're better. I'm actually going to bring in Verdenikov as well, because I feel like he is ready set at left back. Does mean we can't play Merzic, and that might be why they've done it. Okay, we'll play Petkov. He won't be able to be on the bench though, because we've got our 3 foreign players in that starting 11. But yeah, I think this is probably the strongest team we can go with at the moment. I do want to put Tasev on the bench. And I think we're pretty much set to go. Yeah, I like that team. I like that team a lot. So yeah, we are set to go for this cup final, ladies and gentlemen. I really should have done that beforehand. It's just the way it is sometimes. But we're going to go Petrov in goal, Marjanovic and Verdenikov at fullback, Malanov, Iradi going to play centre back together, Yankov, Pozgai in the midfield. Pozgai actually had a pretty torrid time of it in the recent weeks, but I just feel like his passing ability could help us in this one. Petkov's going to play left, Topazov's going to play right, Gagliardi through the middle, and Zhivkov up top. 24 goals this season. It's a bit of a drop-off from last year, but let's hope he gets the job done in the final. And so here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for Cup final day. CSKA Sofia's form is a little indifferent. 2 wins and 3 draws from their last 5, but ours isn't too much better. Just the 3 wins, a draw and a defeat in there. Our run is over in the league of being undefeated. You will have seen that last episode, ladies and gents. I was devastated, wasn't I? But let's hope we're not on the receiving end of a hiding in this one, as I would like to win the cup again. We are obviously the defending champions after winning this last season. We won it on penalties. I'm hoping this doesn't go all the way to penalties again this time around. I'd like to get the job done inside 90 minutes, but I am going to throw it out there. We've not been playing well, and there's proof in the pudding that we have not been playing well lately. I don't really know what's going on, but we've kind of fallen apart and we're letting in lots of goals and we're just making it easy for teams basically to get through us and break us down. And I don't really know what it is. I think Zhivkov's goals drying up hasn't helped, and it's 2-0 inside 10 minutes. Okay, I think we have surrendered the cup already. That's pretty terrible to be 2-0 down in 10 minutes. I'm in shock. And I'm really in shock because what is that from Iradi? We're just wasting that ball. All the time in the world we had to pass the ball around, and he decides to just lob it up there. And if this goes to 3-0, we are going to be in deep trouble. That's a good header out. Topazov now, where's he going to go with this? You can notice Zhivkov just isn't making those intelligent runs like he was back in the day. Like, getting in behind. He's just not doing it anymore. And his header is over the bar. It's nice to see us carve out a chance, but Jesus, this would be the comeback of all comebacks should we be able to get through it and manage it. But I can't see it happening personally. I'm going to go attacking because this is not great. It just really is not great. Need to get back in the game pronto. It's just, I can't explain it. I can't explain why we are so bad at the moment. I really, really can't. Plamen is having an awful game. Left midfield. Deary me. Not good. We're not hurting them at all, even though I've gone attacking as well. I think I'm going to surrender the cup now. I can't see this happening. As they do come forward again. And oh my God, I thought that was 3-0. I think that might have been given offside had that gone in anyway. We're going to have to bring Petkov off. He's had a really bad first half. Really bad first half. Majanovic comes out here to Topes. Only one man in the box. That's not helping matters at all, is it? That goes back to Pozgai, and there we go. Zhivkov is the man to get us a goal just before half-time. That could be telling. That could be really, really important going into this second half. I'm going to have to make a change, though, at half-time, because this has just been really poor. Really, really poor. Let's go to the tactics. Bonev's the only man, really, that we could bring on. Actually, no. Yeah, I think Bonev maybe is the only one to bring on. Although Tasev's pace is there, and I'm thinking, do we do that? No, I'm going to go Bonev just because he is an out-and-out left winger. Tasev isn't. So let's do that. Let's bring Bonev on. That was a pretty shocking performance from Plamen in that first half, and we've just got to hope that we can continue. Although they've got a free kick, and it would just be our luck that it would end up in the back of the net. But it's nice to see Petrov back in goal. He does pull off a really good save, but it is still 2-1 to CSKA Sofia. Header over the bar. They've carved out plenty of chances. I don't really know where to go with this. I really, really don't know where to go with this. Yankov's not playing well. This is frozen. Everything froze then for some reason. That was really weird. We've got a free kick. Pozgai stands over it and he scores, and it's 2-2. We fight back, and I don't know what's going on, but this is freezing up for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing this. There we go. Let's play this through. I have no idea why that's doing that, but it's. The match engine is going a bit weird, and I'm a bit worried now because we've pulled back from being 2-0 down to 2-2 in this cup final. I get the feeling it's going to do it again because I can't seem to click on stuff. But we're going forward through Topazov. He gets tackled, and that's pretty poor from Topes. It does have to be said. Can we win the ball back again? Ball goes long. It's into Malinov, who picks up. Now Yankov, who I was actually about to bring off, and I think I might still have to bring him off because that pass was really shoddy. And they're now going to come forward. Come on. Oh, where are you? Where are you, Verdenikov? Oh, Yankov. Oh my God, they've missed. I'm bringing Yankov off because just 2 or 3 really poor mistakes there. We'll bring Dmitriev on. He's not really a ball-winning midfielder. I might go deep line playmaker on support, and we'll go on defend, and we'll go to a box-to-box with Pozguy. And see if that works. I've used that combination before with different teams, and it seems to do a good job. So we'll see if we can make it work here. Ball goes up over the top. It's headed out. Topazov is going to get on the end of it. It's into Zhivkov. Can he finish? No, he can't. What has happened to Zhivkov? Shooting boots. I know he's already scored in this game, but he would have buried that in the past. Free kick. It goes wide. And I am glad it's gone wide. I know we're still on attack. If we score again, I'll take it off. Some weird camera angles all of a sudden in this final. That's into Zhivkov. He's still on side. Oh my God, he's on! He's on! And he scores! And we've come from 2-0 down to lead the cup final. And Zhivkov has found the back of the net again. Incredible. Incredible scenes. What a comeback in this second half. Can we just hold on now to this result? That would be really important. Right, there's a ball coming in. And I just knew it was going to happen. Those deep free kicks are a pain. And if we fake... Oh, it's been disallowed. Thank God for that. I just want to apologise for the match engine. I don't know what's going on with it. It's really, really glitchy and it's freezing up and stuff. And I don't know why it's doing it. So I just want to apologise for that. We're going to extra time. Look how glitchy it is. He's sitting in the middle of the pitch. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Right, let's start extra time and just hope we can get through this game. I'm really, really, really annoyed that we were 3-2 to the good. And I let them back in really late on. Maybe I should have just stayed on attack, but we come forward. Gagliardi goes out to Topazov. He loses the ball. He's not been great, Topes, but I haven't really got anyone to bring on for him. We back off now. And that's a shot and it goes over the bar. Yeah, Topes has not really been that great. Every time we've kind of seen him on the ball, he's given it away, hasn't he? Everyone's going to start to get tired in this game. It's been very evenly contested, though. It does have to be said if you're looking at the stats. And that's one half of extra time over. And I've got to potentially think about penalty takers now. We'll just take a quick look. I know that Tasev isn't a good... Adanov is a pretty good penalty taker. Ivanov is a pretty good penalty taker. Stankov isn't. Right. Right, Gagliardi isn't. So let's bring him off. And I don't think Malinov is either. No. So we'll bring Malinov off for Andanov. And yeah, we've made our changes. I'm kind of playing for penalties there by bringing those two players on, but... Oh, what a cup final. What a cup final. It looks as though it's going to be settled from 12 yards once again. And I can't quite believe that that's where we're going with this. But we are. I'm going to do this so that strong takers are up first. Penalties. So, I'm going to have Iradi up first just because he takes every week. So we'll go Iradi first. We'll go Ivanov, we'll go Topes, and then we'll go Andanov. He went fourth last time. So we'll go Andanov, and then we'll go Bonev, I think. And then we'll go Verdenikov. Yeah, Zhivkov will be next. Marjanovic. Oh. Right, I can't do any more. I can't do any more. Let's do this. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. It's all come to the penalty shootout. Iradi's been pretty good from 12 yards this season, and he puts this one away as well. It's a great fight back. Whatever happens in this penalty shootout, it was an amazing fight back. I'm just so gutted those deep free kicks get me as I puts it top corner. It's 1-1 in the penalty shootout. Again, apologies for the glitchiness in that final. I don't know what was going on with the match engine there. As Ivanov steps up, puts it away. It's a beautiful penalty. So now steps up for CSKA Sofia. And he's put it away as well. 4 very good penalties there. Does have to be said. Really, really good penalties. Topazov. Oh, it's saved. Oh, God. Oh, we need them to miss now. And that is not missed. That's a phenomenal penalty. That's a good penalty from Antonov. Good penalty under pressure. I knew he needed to put it away. We need them to miss one. We need them to miss a penalty now. And he does! He does miss a penalty! Now we need Bonev to step up and score. It's probably the last great thing Bonev's ever going to do for the club. He's going in the summer. Get in there, Bonev. Can we save or will they miss this very last penalty? And can we win the cup for a second year in a row? No, we can't. That's a good penalty, low and hard, and it's now down to Verdenikov. I don't know. Now, it's a lottery now. It really is a lottery. That's a good penalty from Verdenikov. As the penalty shootout goes on, it's 5-4. And it's sudden death stuff as Yuldanov is now going to step up. Petrov in goal. He's saved! Get in there! What a final that is! And we have managed to win it somehow. 2 years in a row against the same opposition. 2 penalty shootouts is what it's come down to. What? This is just ridiculous drama all the time in this series. Oh, our defence has gone to pot in recent weeks. I'm so glad that we've got new players coming in already in that, but we lift the cup. We do lift the cup, and that's the most important thing, ladies and gents. My God, that put me through it. That put me through it, that cup final. 3-3. You can't say it's not entertaining. You cannot say it's not entertaining where this series is concerned, ladies and gents. It's as simple as that. I just quickly do this, all the confirmation stuff, that we've lifted the trophy once again, victorious. We do the famous treble, back-to-back domestic trebles, bit of prize money 2 times in a row. The Bald are happy that we've won it. Pozguy was really good in the game. We'll give him some praise because he was brilliant in the game, a goal and an assist. We paid out all our bonuses. Some assignments have been completed. These are all players I am keeping an eye on. And some bonuses paid out. Now, what I'm going to do is go away quickly, play the last game of the season, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap this season up. And so the season is done and dusted, my friends. I've played the last game. We won 1-0 to nil against Botev. So yeah, it was a pretty good end to the season. Nice to keep a clean sheet, even though there were some questionable performances. But as you can see, once again, we are doing a season review. There's 3 trophies there on the screen because we've had another fantastic season. So let's get to it, shall we? New arrivals: Mijanovic, Pozguy, Tasev, Damyanov, I should say, Mrzic, the other Damyanov and Zhubovic have all come in for us this season. The board are disappointed with the deal to sign Mijanovic. Due to feel the transfer fee doesn't represent a good deal for the club. This is mainly due to the potential extra fees that could end up making the deal very costly. That's very, very odd thing to say by the board when he gave us 7 assists, a goal, a 7.12 from 41 appearances. I don't really understand that from the board there at all. Very, very strange. But yeah, really, really good all round, I think, from all of our new signings. I think Pozgai as well was excellent with his 11 assists and 2 goals from 30 games. And anything above a 7 average rating, I'm pretty happy with. I think Tasev, all things considered, a 6.96 is pretty good as well. Damianov, I think there's a lot of work to be done for him next season if he wants to be our left winger. And as far as Mergic is concerned, I think that's obviously, it'd be very unfair to kind of to judge him on that average rating because of the 13 starts and 13 off the bench. Whenever he played, he was all right. And as for the backup keeper, very, very good. I will say something about Zhobovich. Obviously, he signed recently. He broke his leg. He's out for 6 months. So yeah, really not good for us. This is the next part of this, and it's a season to remember. A superb season for Litex, who exceeded expectations throughout the campaign and claimed a deserved title. Obviously, this only shows the preliminary phase, but as you can see, we were flying even in the preliminary phase. We finished on 80 points this season. We did end up tasting defeat. And didn't quite beat our record of last year. But yeah, all really good stuff. Shivkov finished with 17 goals this year in the league, which is a little bit off of what he did last season, but still pretty good, all things considered, as he did go really off the pace towards the end of the season. As you can see, there were a few results in there where we really, really struggled. We were flying early doors. Don't really know why that happened. Champions League, really, it was like one to forget again. Really good qualifying, and then, yeah, all those defeats and that one draw. Kupa, Bulgaria, definitely one to remember as we've lifted the trophy once again. What a final, by the way. What a final. And then the Super Cup, we did beat CSKA Sofia as well. Moments to remember, the 9-1, of course, is going to be a moment to remember. To score 9 goals in the game is pretty ridiculous. Match to remember, apparently the 1-1 against Apoel. Obviously, it did clinch us Champions League, didn't it? Really, because if it weren't for that 1-1, we would have been crashing out very early on. And goal of the season did go to Bakir Rasim, of all people, in a 2-0 win against Lokomotiv Sofia. Finances are looking pretty healthy, it does have to be said, ladies and gents. This is kind of like all the money made throughout the season. No new sponsorship this season. Pozgai had the best-selling shirt this year. That's pretty incredible. Iradi, Topes, Zhivkov and Gagliardi were the other players to have plenty of shirts sold. So that's really, really nice to see. How we lined up. And this is how we lined up. Now, there's one person in this lineup whose average rating really, really surprised me, and it's Gagliardi. A 6.86 is pretty horrendous for him, and I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm going to be honest. I thought he kind of burst on the scene last year, but this season he's not been all that good for us, has he, at all? Zhivkov, 27 in 41 is still a really good return, but, you know, he was nearly scored 40 goals last year, so you can see just how much he's dropped off. Iradi with 9 goals and 4 assists is really, really good stuff from the centre-back. I think Malinov really, really made this season his own, and as for Topazov, again, double figures on both of those is just a joke. He's so good, isn't he? 15 assists and 13 goals. Like I already said, Pozgai I was really impressed with. He's not made it in here for whatever reason. For some reason, Dimitrov has, even though Pozgai had better stats. Not sure about that, but anyway, the accolades is the next thing we move on to. I'm getting old, aren't I? But yeah, manager of the season once again, amazing to see. Iradi wins fans player of the season. I think that's the second season in a row he's won that. He really is becoming a bit of a cult hero here at Litex. Young player of the season's gone to Topes this season. Signing of the season's gone to Majanovic. I don't really care what the board say about that deal. If the fans think he was signed of the season, that's good enough for me. Bakir Rasim obviously got goal of the season. Zhivkov finished with 27 goals. Topes finished with the 15 assists. He also finished with 6 player of the matches. Iradi had the highest average rating of 7.2, and Oleg Dimitrov with the best average pass completion over 90 minutes of 73 passes. Records broken this year. Most assists by a player in a season. Topes has broke that record. And Zhivkov, as we all know, does own the league goals record. He's up to 116 goals for the football club now. We go to this little section, history in the making. Your work and effort paid off on the pitch, and such feat didn't go unrewarded at the end of the season awards ceremony. Amazing to see. And just a few more little bits to tie up before we say goodbye to another season, ladies and gents. The best 11, you will see that there's a few movings and shakings going on here. Malinov, I believe, has just made it in, as has Verdenikov, but it's funny to still see Bakir Rasim in this, Ivanov, Atanasov, but yeah, nice to see that's moving about. Our season review, we've already done that. Club Vision, we will probably just agree to what they're asking. I've kind of already done all this. End of season meeting, we'll do that in a moment. But yeah, basically the big thing I wanted to show you guys was here. So the training facilities and the youth facilities have both been improved. I actually invested that money, and that's pretty good stuff. It's nice to see that that's now improving. If I take you to the facilities, you'll see we're up to great youth facilities and good training facilities. Finances obviously took a little bit of a knock, as it did cost about $3.5 million to complete all that, but we still got $26.5 million in the bank. So I'm hoping and praying we get a lot of money this year, because this squad is going to get a big overhaul this time around. I'm just going to throw that out there. I think Rasim and Bonev are out of contract, and we're going to let them go. I think we've outgrown both of those players. I'm going to try to sign a truly class striker, because I can't risk having Zhivkov fall off a cliff again like he did this year. And I think the centre mid area as well. I think that as good as Yankov's been, he's had his quietest season so far. So I just think if there are better players available in any position, I'm going to go out and try to buy them, as long as we get enough money. And we'll just find all this out next time around, ladies and gents. But a final look at the league table this time around. 80 points, 25 wins, 5 draws, and just the one defeat. Zhivkov did end up finishing third in the top goal scoring. You'll see that at 21 goals for Levski Sofia's striker. Pretty amazing stuff. Iradi and Topes just missed out on that top average rating. Pozgai got most assists. Well, he tied that with Topazov as well. Topes is up there with 5 man of the matches, and Petrov did manage to keep 13 clean sheets for another wonderful season for our goalkeeper. And so there you have it, my friends. We're done and dusted for another episode of Project Black Sea, my friends. We will be back for season 7 very, very soon, and I'm hoping and praying we get some money, so that there can be plenty of movings and shakings where this is concerned, my friends. I really, really want to crack on and get moving forward where this football team is concerned. My friends, I am done and dusted. Subscribe if you are new. Drop me a like if you've enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one, my friends. I'm saluting you all, wishing you well. Stay safe, stay humble. See you on the next one.